Good morning and welcome to the sports update here on the Max Morning Show. My name is Mutala Yakubu. And here with Bet Power Premier League because today the beginning of match day 15 of this exciting league fixtures. And it's a big one at the Accra Sports Stadium where Heart of Oak would come up against Legon Cities. That game will be live and exclusive on Star Times at the Patch Channel 247. Bechem United would also come up against Real Tamale United. Then the Samatex against Tamale City, and this because was Samurai Boy. Ken Faisal at the Baba Yara Stadium would also face a Mediama. Then Dreams FC would also take on Adriana Stars. Kotoku Royals, any Gold Stars, the Bepemso and there. Now in Swaterman and Sonny Brekum Chelsea, Eddie Pemso at the Nana Kraman Sapa. Then on Thursday, there's Karela against Kumasi Sante Kotoko at the Nyinase, and Accra Lions would also face Great Olympics. So these are the fixtures coming up in match day 15 of the Bet Power Premier League. Heart of Folk, Legon Cities, and it will be live on Star Times at the Patch Channel 247. Let's look at how the table is like before we begin match day 15. Very interesting table no things are shaping up well. Competition no very tight there. Adriana Stars are leading the pack with 25 points, just one better than Kumasi Asante Kotoko, who find themselves second on 24 points. Heart of Oak are also third on the table with 24 points, and Bechem United are fifth. Bechem United are fourth with 23 points as well. Baby Eddie Gold Stars are in superb form. They also have 23 points. Accra Lions, after picking up 1 point against Adriana last week, are set on the table with 23 points. Great Olympics almost also 7 with 22 points. NRTU are 8 with 21 points. Dreams FC 9, 19 points. And all your top half of the table. You enter the second half of the table. Sending Messi call. Chelsea are 10th with the 19 points. Samatex also have 19 points. They are 11th. Legon Cities, who will be in action today against Heart of Oak, are 12th with 17 points. Mediema, Ken Faisal, and Swaterman all have 17 points and lie 13th, 14th, and 15th respectively. Then the last three teams on the Bet Power Premier League table are Karela, who are 16th with 16 points. Tamale City are 17th with 11 points. And Kotoku Royals find themselves bottom of the table, 18th with just 7 points. So that is how the Bet Power Premier League table looks like as we begin match day 15 today at the Accra Sports Stadium. Heart of Oak against Legon Cities will be live on Star Times at the Patch Channel 247. 2 p.m. Now build up Pasha 3. Now game Nankasa. So, Magacha will say we need to empower girls as far as sports is concerned. First, you say it's a taboo, but now it is open. We encourage more girls to participate in sports, especially in the field of football. Refereeing is something you might not see young girls participating, but this girl, that is Gloria, yes, and on what in Hakwashe refereeing, Women's Premier League, Max TV, you know, she's doing very, very well. Gloria Sena.
I'm Kumejo Sena Gloria, a graduate of EPC Maoko Girls Senior High School. I'm still in the house, hoping for next year to go to school. Actually, I started my referee around 2017. I was in class 6 and I started the refereeing. What really brought me into referee is like I normally like watching football. So the first time that my dad on the television and I was watching football, it was the ladies that was officiating the game. So I asked my dad, me too, can I join the referee? Then he was like, oh, why not? You can join the referee. As far as you are seeing women, they are doing better, then you too, you can come out with yours. Then we started the process. Right now, I'm at the premier level, so I'm hoping for the best. And I thank those that are encouraging me to do more. I really love the Malta Guineas. What they are doing is really nice. I really appreciate them well. And finally, I thank Max TV for what they are doing. I really appreciate their hard work. Thank you. God bless you.
Of course, Max TV will continue to support you, Gloria, to go for the best. A few years' time, we will be seeing you refereeing at the world stage, World Cup, Women's World Cup. That is what Max TV does, and we do it very, very well. Gloria and Abotene Kano. Let's move to Algeria and a chant tournament now. Semi-final games. So Algeria heading Kunim over Niger. Senegal also beating Madagascar.
It's Algeria versus Niger at the Total Energies African Nations Championship Algeria 2022 semi-final #1. Good looking corner, big chance, and they've got it in! It is an early lead, Abdelawi! He's through again, Mahir! It looks good, and it's a third goal. Belkhita, it's 4! Holding on to the ball without much purpose there, but they have got it in now. And five-star Algeria march on to the final. It ends here, Algeria 5, Niger 0.
The Total Energies African Nations Championship second semi-final. Senegal against Madagascar at the Nelson Mandela Stadium in Algiers. Hoping for something from this game. Although they had the first opportunity, the goalkeeper stood firm. This a lovely run from Jack Diouf, who was not offside, but he couldn't hit an open goal. And after that, he was replaced. Senegal kept up their forward momentum, and Diallo had another opportunity, one-on-one with the goalkeeper between two defenders, and he skied his effort. He couldn't believe it. But the victory would come, and Senegal march on. They're into the
Senegal have marched on into the finals in Algeria, and so echo finals into Algeria against Senegal. What will happen? Hosting we maybe PM and as Senegal would actually win this one. Let's go to England. Fisenra Carabao Cup, a second leg semi-final game call. So Newcastle had already beaten Southampton by a goal to nil at St Mary's. And PM was St James's Park, and Newcastle won by 2-1, meaning that Newcastle have qualified for the finals of the 2022-2023 Carabao Cup. In Italy, there was Coppa Italia action as well. Quarter-final game between Inter Milan and Atalanta, with Inter winning by a goal to nil. It's a Carabao Cup game today, and Manchester United taking on Nottingham Forest. First leg, United won by 3-0. Let's see how that one will pan out at Old Trafford. And a transfer window near 2 Musik bang. I just say you can't sign any player unless the player is on a free transfer. Until the editor say Andre Rami Morgan, are you Black Stars captain, 33 years of age. Outside when contract now they decided to mutually terminate their contract. Everton are in talks to sign for them as a free agent. They say if you want to sign a player, the player needs to be a free agent, and Sana waiting me assign. When transfer is a buy, and Chelsea have made the biggest transfer in the Premier League history by signing Abrantier Enzo Fernandez for 120 million. Enzo was a member of the Argentine team that won the recently held World Cup in Qatar. Abrantier no Benfica na no sina kind, and Chelsea are fan about Premier League for 120 million pounds, but they will pay that in installments, 6 installments. And not need Enzo Fernandez already so about Bedru Kobama or then Sasha Nkata for Chelsea, so we will see him in the Premier League, one of the most talented Argentine players currently in the world. Abrantier and he won the young player of the year, young player of the tournament at the recently held World Cup in Qatar. And Enzo Fernandez has joined Chelsea. But there's good news for Ghana football as well, because Kamaldeen Sulemana has also made a move to the Premier League. He's left Rennes and joined Southampton for around 22 million euros. And it's got Southampton, Abrantier. He's one of the best players when it comes to taking the ball and running with it. Kamaldeen Sulemana was at the World Cup with Black Stars recently in Qatar. So now Kamaldeen will be teaming up with his friend, that is Abrantier Salisu or Southampton, and they will be doing damage to a lot of teams. team. We wish him all the best. Kamaldeen Sulemana would have a good time in the Premier League. Sabisa. And so I didn't know Manchester United. Marcel Sabisa, who used to play for Leipzig, but was at Bayern Munich and had a tough time getting into the Bayern side due to injuries. And also, today, Manchester United have signed him on loan. The 28-year-old is one of the best midfielders in the German Bundesliga. The injury to Christian Eriksen forced Manchester United to dip their hands into the transfer market. So Marco Fabranti and Marcel Sabitzer till the end of the season. So let's see how that one will go. Keylor Navas, and so from Paris Saint-Germain, goalkeeper, no, he's also joining Nottingham Forest. So he becomes Nottingham Forest 26th signing within the space of 8 months. Not just a Nottingham Forest, they Chelsea there. It's a competition on Moko. They've now signed 26 players in the space of just 8 months. Keylor Navas is the latest addition to that one. So a lot of transfers and of course, but these are the big ones. Enzo Fernandez has joined Chelsea for £120 million. My name is Mutala Yakubu. And I'm with the basic. I said there's GPL action this afternoon on Star Times at the Patch Channel 247. Heart of Folk taking on Legon Cities there.